Alright, here we go, guys. The calendars in which daylight savings and no one understands what's going on except if you're on the west coast of North America. But nonetheless, here we are and a lot to talk about. Do it.
Let the lesson begin.
What's up, guys? Akariss here, bringing you another Fire Emblem Heroes video. Today's video is the event calendar review, which is always exciting to talk about to some extent. More specifically, though, because the book is ending and ideally big things are coming with a 6th and a 5th anniversary, which in my opinion implies that maybe the game will have some changes, hopefully. In a good way, not anything crazy. Either way, this is also a very important month for me, and I will be discussing my plans for this month, which you can definitely engage in if you want to, and I probably encourage you guys to come check it out. I'll probably be sharing my videos and experiences of this month in particular on YouTube as well if you can't attend Twitch streams, which would be where most of the content will be. But nonetheless, it's an important month for me, and I'm assuming for quite a few of you as well, as we will jump into, well, the end of this book and straight into anniversary and New Year. So yeah, let's do it. First of all, since this calendar is completely confusing and obviously isn't really that useful, I'm going to use the formatted calendar. This one, which is provided by the good folks mentioned down here, Soul Scorer, Richie, and Mattis. Thank you guys for formatting a calendar to be much better so it's accurate to everyone else's time zone as opposed to just the Pacific time zone. So it's more applicable to me and others, and it's formatted in a way that's actually, in my opinion, better to see. So instead of me going over the weekly banners, you actually see them up here. As you can see, so it's some book 3 stuff. Weekly banners are a great way to add merges or potentially one-offs of copies. I do see, for example, Lancina there, Mikoto, Loki, who's due for a refine next month, Surtur, who's going to be due for a refine soon. So those are all like weekly banners that could be of interest to some people, or just a place to get merges, as it is a 4% focus divided by 3 focus units makes weekly banners pretty good in terms of that particular area. Now, we do also have the usual banner reruns, the remixes of this month, which we already know are Martha and Tiki, but they will be featured on this banner as well, and of course the new Heroes banner. And I'm not going to specifically talk about so-called leaks that have happened, not in this particular video, but some speculation as to what most likely will happen, even before any sort of leak speculation, because nothing without a source doesn't necessarily confirm that its existence happened. So I'm not going to really waste too much time on that. Could very well be true, maybe not, who knows. Either way, guys, so what I want to talk about here is the remix calendar and the calendar of Legendary Heroes overall, plus the double special before we jump into some more specific stuff. So to Vivien for this nice graphic, which I do use regularly. In regards to this, we have a very solid November Mythic banner coming up. Stuff like Plumeria and Sigurd is at the end of this month. Corrin, Micaiah, and Brammy are colorless, which is appealing to me, but I might not necessarily want to commit to that because it's Micaiah and Brammy aren't so great for me, even though my Corrin is +8. But it's important for you to look at this banner, the reruns, and say, where am I going to be adding merges or mythics, and potentially add some progression to my account. So this particular month is going to be pretty stacked, as it normally is before the book. But what is also notable is that the Mythic banner at the end of this month will last 2 weeks, according to the calendar. And that's a pretty solid amount of time to make a decision that overlaps into Book 6. Always a great thing. With the double Special Heroes banner, we'd likely have stuff like Spring Mur coming back, La Rochelle, Kid La Rochelle, Gustav as well, I believe. Or maybe Bridal Catria. Or no, they've come back actually. This one's a bit outdated, I guess. Yeah, I just realized that some of them have come back. We're more likely to see stuff like Selena, who could complement Ninja Corrin now, or potentially Dual Hilda, stuff like that. I'm not going to be fully like trying to speculate what comes there, but I'm sure some of you in the comments can help me with that one. Either way, that's pretty nice. In terms of the regular hero reruns and the legendary hero remixes, those are great places to add murders to your mythics and legendaries as well, and you can kind of take a guess as to what may show up there. For example, we've seen Shinnon quite a bit, and we might start seeing some Braves like Marth or Erica or Marianne or Gatekeeper start showing up on either the remixes and or the mythic banners themselves. Either way, take that time to hopefully give yourself some goals. Now, when it comes to the upcoming banners and my own plans for this coming month that I would encourage you guys to also check out if interested, Elias is due for a banner, so Flyway leaks say I've been waiting for something like this for a while with Marcia, maybe Makalov, even Lucia, some kind of like really overdue characters that haven't shown up in the game yet. Would be nice to see, so we'll see if that ends up being the new heroes. As for the mythic, it seems very likely based on story that it's going to be Eitri or Fafnir, and they could very well end up being red or blue because those are the most stacked from the reruns. And finally, to kind of like round everything out, I wanted to talk about my own plans for the coming month and how you could check that out. So we do know that the Ninja banner is coming back on the 19th. So that would be a Ninja Lyn. I have a +8 Ninja Lyn, +8 Ninja Corrin. No, I don't have a +8 Ninja Corrin, but that would be nice. A +8 Legendary Corrin from the beginning of the year from Hero Rises. So I'm going to be committing over 1,000 orbs if needed to finish up the Ninja Lyn to +10. And yeah, I do save that much just in case bad things happen. But if good scenarios happen, and the gacha is kind to me, then I actually plan to potentially choose between Ninja Corrin or finish off a +10 Legendary Corrin from +8, because I am at a pretty high orb count, and a +10 Ninja Corrin isn't impossible. The odds aren't impossible, and she's a very likely candidate for either winning Hero Rises or at least making top 4. So as I said, likely on the 19th, I will be streaming it on Twitch, which happens to be a Friday. So I will be doing my session for Ninja on day 1 because I just need to get that done for Arena, just increase my scoring, and finally complete another core unit. As for what happens after, that just totally depends on how that session goes, and then I'll think about either Ninja Corrin, Legendary Corrin's rerun based on those dates, and finally what Book 6 might bring. So my F2P journey continues, and I just want to let you guys know that that is in the books if you're interested in checking that out. If not, and you don't have the time, links are in the description, then I probably will be uploading some of that content here on YouTube. Not a huge fan of summoning, as many of you know, and the gacha in general, but I know some people do want to follow that journey as it's been going on for many years now. So this is going to be a eventful month for me. Yep, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching as always. Should be a pretty cool month, and I will obviously keep you guys up to date as the events come out and my coverage of those characters. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Smash the like button, sub if you haven't already. If you love this content, links in the description below. Peace.
It's over.